What is up, fuckers?
What's up, internet?
Oh, shit. Every time, I keep forgetting it's like in the first 30 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever it is.
No swear.
You're not supposed to swear, and I've done it on the last couple.
I think they got rid of that on YouTube.
But it's for like ad monetization.
Oh. Whatever.
So it's like...
Fuck the internet.
You know.
Fuck, shit ass. Fuck. Take that, internet.
Real
What
mature,
now?
Bradley.
Real mature, Scradley.
Scradley. Man.
What's the deal with advertising?
Yo. Fucking
advertising.
don't forget about our Kickstarter.
Kickstarter, so good.
Kickstarter's so good. You gotta get on there, get that merch. Get some exclusive shit.
Get those exclusive
Get them
soft
exclusive.
shirts. You know what?
What is it, Tim?
Like for our merch in particular, I notice this because I'm one of those people that like I have a hard time wearing like scratchy, low quality shirts.
You're a fully realized man.
Yeah, I'm a fully realized man, and like all of our shirts, for the most part, are like we always choose nicer shirts.
Yeah.
And it's like the difference between me wearing certain shirts and me not wearing them comes down to just having like a nice quality shirt. And so many bands just like, oh yeah, here's like the bottom of the barrel Gildan shirt, and it's just like, I'm never gonna wear that. It's just like there's no fucking chance in hell. It's just like, I'm not wearing that. And then it's like you buy a nice shirt and you want to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
Like that fucking Saberwolf shirt I was wearing. I almost wore that again today because it's just like a
This
nice.
guy always wearing the same shit.
Yeah, because it's like a nice, well-fitting shirt, right? And
It's
just
true.
like,
I do get stuck on certain. If I like a shirt, the way it fits, I'll wear it a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Until it's destroyed, and I'm like,
this shirt I'm wearing right now is actually my favorite shirt because it's bamboo and it's super soft. It's amazing. It's the best shirt ever.
See, I think I have enough body hair that the softness of a shirt doesn't really matter because it's sort of floating on a layer of hair underneath.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I like to be hairless from the neck to the knees.
Dipped in there.
Yeah.
I've always had this thing. I was like, it would be funny to like, you know, they have those things for like kids who have like spine alignment problems. They'll connect their head to this thing, and then their bodies will dangle, and they just.
What?
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh my god!
Is it like a baby?
Yeah, it's like little kids.
What the fuck? I think I need that. That'll help straighten out my fucking busted ass spine. So did they like screw it into their skull? Is it like one of those Halo things where they have to wear like the neck brace and it's like screwed into the skull?
Yeah, that's kind of. I don't think it's screwed into the skull, but it's like tightened around their head, and they like hang, and it's supposed to like straighten their spine out.
No, I
but
never
anyways,
heard. Okay,
you could get one of those things, and then they just dip you into a vat of Nair.
Nice,
and that just like peels all the hair off.
That'd be amazing.
And you just come out hairless, except for like neck down.
Yeah, from right to here, right chin down, chin to chode. I mean, we could ask Simon
what it's like.
Yeah,
I think it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
I
get rid of all that body hair. Maybe that's why I like the soft, fluffy shirts, because my body's actually touching it. I don't mind the hair below the knees though. It doesn't.
No,
it's never bothered me. And all the other hair is just like, oh fuck, I hate that.
get rid of this fucking.
Get rid of this shit.
We haven't evolved enough yet.
It's
I keep
true.
seeing a thing where it's like,
aren't humans supposed to evolve into grays?
Do you
like,
have
completely hairless?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, the extra.
Do you have
tendon?
that? Do you have that? Yeah, you got it there. Or is there supposed to be two? You're telling me that tendon doesn't do anything?
We're checking to see if you hold your hand in a certain way, you can pop up an extra tendon. Some people have an extra tendon in their hand.
I think I have it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I heard there's also some people have an extra tendon in their leg, I think.
Oh.
And if you have it, apparently
That's cool.
you have like better sprinting, maybe.
Unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Not fair.
And then some people can do apparently like depending on what kind of tongue wiggles you can do. That's like genetic too. Like I can do the circle one.
Oh yeah.
But some people can do like the W or flip it. And that's like genetic.
Tongue stuff.
I can't flip it over.
I don't know. I think I can. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it on here.
Also, some people, apparently, I just learned this on Reddit. Some people can like vibrate their inner ear. Like there's a
you make it rumble, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that when I was a kid.
So I can make it rumble, and I just assumed that everybody else could do that, but I guess they can't.
Not everybody.
Yeah, that's just like a rare thing. Only some people can make the rumble, and it's just like, oh,
It's always weird, like thinking about how different your like experience could be on Earth, like compared to someone else. Like you could be feeling something your entire life and never know that it was not normal to feel that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like with the ADD or anything like that, where it's like a behavioral thing.
Or you could be like slightly colorblind.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh,
Like, no wonder my taste is terrible.
no wonder my clothes always look fucked up.
I'm slightly colorblind. Or you would never know.
Yeah.
Because you're like, how much more vibrant would it actually be? Or,
Yeah.
you know, whatever it is. I don't know why I got this fucking pen, but fucking. Yeah, it's like that whole thing about everybody's taught that the color of the can is red, but you could be seeing blue.
Yeah, you could be seeing
You
a
could,
different color.
yeah, you could be seeing my blue, but you're just taught that that's red. So
That's just what you call it.
yeah, so things could look completely different for someone else.
Apparently, some humans have an extra, I can't remember if it's a rod or a cone in their eye, but it's the one that
A
senses
flagella?
color. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they have the extra color sensor in
Oh,
their
shit.
eye. So it's for like ultraviolet or something. So they can see like
Sick.
way more colors than a normal human. Apparently,
Wow.
it's mostly women that have it.
Wow,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's where the eye for design comes from.
It could be eye for
Yeah.
colors, and it's just like, wow, that's fucked up. We're all evolving into crabs, though. That's the future.
The ultimate.
Everything turns into a crab.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Everything goes to crab. I believe it's called carcina. I don't
That's
remember.
the most effective body type. Is
Yeah, that's the best. That's
you,
the best one.
ladies, you might not like it, but this is the ideal male form. Is a fucking crab.
Yeah. Apparently, a bunch of different animals have all separately evolved into a crab over time.
Over a lot of time.
Over a lot of time.
That sounds like fake news
yeah.
by the
Everybody
left.
knows that humans are going to evolve into grays. The grays are actually just humans visiting us from the future.
No, the Greys are biological drone pilots.
Oh, okay.
So they're like not real organisms. Like they are, but they're like it's like an AI robot, except it's biological.
That's what the alien autopsy in Mexico showed
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, and also made of cake. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing if there was like aliens that were like that? They're like drones or whatever, but they're like made out of cake.
Some
Their-
bizarro world.
Their technology is so advanced that they can make
They're like we could.
moving creatures that can like live and think, and they're made out of cake. And
It's
it's
like,
like,
well, why?
wow.
It was just sort of like, why wouldn't you? If you could,
Yeah,
it's like,
Why would you?
well, you know, they're fulfilling their purpose, and then if they're not, you can just eat them because they're cake.
I mean, you could eat humans too. It's
I guess
like
so.
steak. It's
It's just
meat.
steak.
What's better, cake or
Steak.
cake or
steak.
steak? Yeah. I mean, you can eat a cow. He's pretty tasty.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't like to think about it because every time I think about like that, I'm actually eating. You know, like you see those videos of like pigs being happy and running around like dogs, and then I'm just like at the burrito place being like,
yeah, I'll get the pulled pork.
yeah, I'll get the pork. It's just like, damn it, oh, that poor pigs, those poor smart pigs.
Those poor little critters. Where do you draw the line?
Goddamn.
I draw the line at human. Actually, I'd probably eat a human.
Draw a line at Herman's. Do you see that video that like it's like rappers from somewhere in the South, and they pronounce it Hermans? Like we're all just Hermans.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's so funny. We're just Hermans.
We're just Hermans.
Fucking Hermans. Yeah, man. So we've been doing some live videos, you know, to try and get the word out there. But the
The word on the Kickstarter.
yeah.
Kickstart our hearts.
Because I feel like I would be surprised if everybody who would like to hear about it has heard about it. Even by the time we're done, I bet a lot of people will be like, "What?
There was a Kickstarter shit. I would have fucking paid money."
So I mean, we will be doing like a pre-order towards when the album's actually coming out.
Different things, of course.
Different stuff.
You can't get the cool stuff
No.
like you could with the Kickstarter, but
Just your basic stuff.
yeah, I suppose that's
Shirtsies,
been the consistent challenge throughout capitalist history. It's reaching all the people that
Yeah.
would like your product.
That's why,
In theory.
yeah, like Facebook and stuff is such a giant industry because
Well, I think
they're
that's
just-
why it popped off at the beginning. Like when Facebook first started, I remember like joining in, must be in university or something, like fucking 15 years ago.
yeah,
And like it was pretty organic. Like if you liked a band, you would see their shit
All
all
of
the
it,
time, right? And then, but now it's just like, oh no, you want to reach the people who like your music, who have like liked your band and like all your shit. Well, you're gonna have to pay us a whole shit ton of money just to reach the people that already like and follow you. It's like, God damn it, fuck you.
yeah. I mean, I guess it's the trade-off for using that service, but boy, does that suck ass. Having to fucking navigate that and pay for ads.
Well, I think the big thing is that it changes all the time.
yeah,
So it's like you can never really be on top of it. It's like if you were an ad executive in like 1970, it's like, yeah, we'll put some ads in magazines and a newspaper and maybe on TV. And it's like, okay, well, you got all your bases covered. And it's like the same fucking thing all the time, right? And
Yeah.
it was the same thing for like, I don't know, 100 years or something. Radio, I guess, too.
yeah.
And now it's just like, what do you put your advertising into? It's like, oh, I don't know. How about I'll put my advertising into fucking commercials in Amazon Prime movies now. Goddamn, piss me off.
Is there actually?
Yeah, I was watching Insidious 3 last night,
Ooh, spooky.
and there's ads in it now. There's like 4 or 5 commercial breaks.
What?
Yeah.
Did you not like pay for it or something?
No, it's paid for.
What the hell?
It drives me crazy. We were watching it. I'm just like, fuck this. I'm pirating it because we're watching all the Insidious movies. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna sit through these ads again. So I'm just gonna pirate it. Fuck you, Amazon.
Boom, boom, boom.
Brah.
Take that, Jeff Bezos. Fucking Tim just rocked your fucking
Yeah.
world. You
Fuck
just got
you.
shit on.
You got shit on. I mean, for music, I mean, it's like people be like, oh, but you're a hypocrite. Like, you want people to pay for your music or whatever. It's like, bro, people watch it for free or download it for
Yeah.
free. It doesn't matter. That ship sailed with music. Music is
Yeah.
worthless. You listen to Stryker on Spotify? Sweet. We don't get anything from it.
I mean, we do kind of.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
get
we-
like a fraction of a penny.
Yeah.
Fraction of a fraction
It's
of a
not.
penny.
It's not even close to like. It's crazy. Like music provides so much value for the price. It's so cheap.
Yeah.
It's got to be like the cheapest media out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So you can literally just watch it for nothing. Like, I mean, at least a movie, when a movie comes out, it's like most people will still go see it in the theater.
Yeah.
Or at least rent it or whatever. It's like, or it'll take a long time. Like there's a long list of like gatekeeping things that happen before you get to see it for free.
Yeah.
It's like theater and then rental only and then streaming only and then eventually like free on TV or something. But
Yeah, plus if you're trying to pirate it or whatever, like usually you have to go to like sketchy websites and they
Oh,
get
yeah.
shut down all the time.
which download button is the right one?
Yeah.
Risk it all, baby.
You know, it's just
I
like,
think
is this the right
one.
streaming button? Is
Yeah.
this
Or is this
pop up?
is this a
real?
fucking ad? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what's going on? So I mean, you got to run that risk too. But like with music, you can just, as long as you have an internet connection, you can listen to whatever the fuck you want on like a million different platforms that are all perfectly safe and legal. And a lot of them have like free downloads of shit too. It's just like, oh, okay.
Oh, I put our albums on Bandcamp.
Oh, nice.
So if you're out there and you're a Bandcamp person, I forgot we have to promote that, but Yeah, so the
10 years later.
yeah, 10 years later we put all the independent releases on.
Nice.
So it's Stand in the Fire, self-titled, and Play to Win are up there now.
Hell yeah, pimp.
So, I mean, it sucks though because there's two different strikers on there because
really?
one of them is run by Napalm Records, and that's all of our Napalm Records releases.
Shit.
Which, I mean, at some point we're getting the rights back. So what does that mean? Does that mean that they no longer have the rights to
Sell it, yeah.
sell it? We should. It's probably like right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, they like hit them up and be like, "Fucking cease and desist, brothers."
I think it's 2024 for City of Gold.
Yeah.
Give us that back.
Oh, we're back,
me that.
baby. That's ours now.
This mine now. I made this.
We're like
actually.
we're
I
like
actually made
Metallica.
this.
Yeah, exactly. I actually fucking made this. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's kind of crazy. We spoke briefly about this on our little live Instagram story, but like, yeah, Gabe from Unto Others, he was like, just had some posts up, and he was talking, just like showing, I think his like first Spellcaster album. Then he had like the contract in the vinyl sleeve.
Yeah.
And he's just like, and then he just like had a little blurb about it, and I would just like send him a message. I was like, man, fuck labels. Because in it, he was saying like he couldn't get the rights back because his like the original label that they signed with, the contract is that label owns the songs in perpetuity, like forever. Like they'll never get the rights back. They could probably like buy them back or something, but even if they're not making any money off of it, just like to buy it back just for like, oh, you know, this is something that I made. I'd like to own it, even if it's not worth anything, you know, just to get it back. And they'd probably just gouge you for it.
At that point, it's like just release it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, are they actually going to sue you over it?
Yeah.
Like, it's like there's no way that they're fucking spending the time and money on that.
Yeah.
It's like.
Well,
that's how you got to
especially-
kind of call their bluff because it's like in this day and age, I'm like, what does a contract mean? It doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, only if you are making enough money that you can actually take it to court and it makes sense to.
Yeah.
But I mean, in like dealings with like bands at our level, it's like,
oh, here's the contract. Pfft, might as well sign it on toilet paper.
yeah, it's like
Nobody gives
I
a
mean,
shit.
it's like, well, you didn't even fulfill all of your side of things, and it's like, oh, but it's like, so why the fuck would we even, you know?
Yeah.
So-
Why even put this down?
Yeah, it's just like a handshake agreement would be better
Yeah.
because it's like I think it's like with sort of anything these days. It's like if you're a big enough company, you just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. There is no rules, and I mean, even if you get in trouble, it's like you can probably pay the fine.
As long as you have enough money, you can do anything you want.
Yeah,
As long as you have more money than the other person
yeah,
in the contract, you're just like, well, fuck you.
yep. Just like, oh, you're a band, fucking eat shit.
Yeah, basically.
But then that's the thing is like I can't imagine it's worthwhile for any label to get into like a legal dispute with a band unless they're making them millions of dollars.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I assume labels have like lawyers on retainer, and they're probably paying them anyway. So it's probably just like, well, we got you for 40 hours a week or whatever. Sue this band.
Yeah.
Better than doing nothing.
But I mean, like, I always wonder, it's like, what if you just don't fucking show up and don't do, it's like, never get served or whatever?
yeah,
I feel like you could be a fucking pud about it and just be like, no.
yeah. I mean,
It's like, what are they going to come arrest you?
Yeah,
Like, no. So, this is white collar crime, baby.
yeah. This
You
is
do
what
whatever you
we're doing.
want. No one gets arrested.
Hell yeah. Hell
My faith in society.
Yeah, faith in
God.
society equals 0.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny because I watched that Tank the Tech YouTube guy quite a bit recently, and he was talking about this was like a recent podcast. I don't remember what it was, but he ended his podcast with like, the music industry is the worst industry to ever get into. Everybody is a piece of shit. Everybody is a fucking shill, and they're just trying to get money from anywhere that they can. Because
Yeah.
I think he was talking about like management or something, and it was just like, fuck, dude, that's a harsh way to end your fucking podcast. But it's true. It's true, man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. Everybody is a fucking piece of shit. Actually, most of the time, most of the people that I meet who aren't pieces of shit are the artists.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
It's everybody outside of that. Your labels, managers, agents, fucking all those other people are just like complete slime lords for the most part. I'd say it's the exception to the rule is that you meet somebody who's like actually a good person. It's just like, oh wow, I met a good person who didn't try to fuck me over. How strange.
Yeah. Well, it's like I went on a label we were talking to. I went on to I won't say who, but I found the person on Facebook that we were talking to, and I was like, damn, there's a lot of vacation pictures on here. Like this person's, works for a label. I'm just like, that's a lot of bands' money probably paying for all these fucking vacations.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just puts a bad fucking taste in my mouth where I'm just like, It's like maybe that's a good sign. You're making enough money with your business to be able to afford vacations. You must be doing a good job.
In theory.
Or the more likely,
you're scamming someone.
Scamming the fuck out of some
Yeah.
bands. I don't know. I mean, that's definitely jumping to conclusions on my part, but I just am such a skeptic now.
Oh yeah, you have to be.
It's just
A
like
label these days is just like
I still see people talk about how they're important and they're just because of the gatekeeping nature of the music industry.
yeah.
But I also it's just like, well, whatever. It's like either you want to play that game or you don't, right? It's like
Yeah.
you don't, as an independent band, you just don't get the same opportunities as maybe a label band, but it's like whatever. Fucking who cares?
yeah, we own our own shit. We don't have to worry about all that extra layer of bullshit of getting fucked over. I mean, I'd rather
I'd rather just have fun, do whatever we want in whatever way we want.
Yeah.
And not have someone else being like, well, you got to do it this way or this way. And it's just like, man, who cares?
Yeah.
It's like, we're a niche band. Like, we're
We're a niche
not,
band.
it's like, we're just doing our thing, man.
Yeah. Well, it was funny too because in the one video that I watched, he was talking about management, and he's talking about how, like, especially in COVID and post-COVID, with like all these costs going up, that bands will be going and doing these tours, and maybe they're still making, the same amount of money, or maybe they're making a little bit more or whatever in terms of like gross revenue. So like a bigger band that would be playing like, I don't know, 1,000 cap rooms or something.
Yeah.
So they go out and they do their tour, and maybe they made $200,000 gross, like before looking at expenses, like pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Now they're doing their tour now, with like 5 years later or whatever. Now say they make 250 before expenses, but before maybe they only had like, I don't know, 100,000, like 50% expenses. So they came home with $100,000, but now the expenses have like doubled. So now the expenses are like 225,000 out of the 250,000
it
they
just
made.
eats up
and
all
it's
the-
now like 90% expenses. And so they come home and they're like, oh, okay, like last time we did this tour, we came home with like, money, then we could pay each band member, like, I don't know, something that would be meaningful so that, you could pay for your rent or whatever.
Yeah.
You could be an actual human being living above the poverty line or even approaching the poverty line. And it's like now that these bands who used to be doing okay, they go out on their tour and they come home and they have like basically nothing. Like they make, I don't know, like each guy maybe gets like $1,000 or something if they're lucky.
Yeah.
But then he was also talking about how, like, management, like your management deals, a lot of them haven't changed, especially for older bands that had management before, during, and after COVID. So, like, their management deal before was maybe like 20% off gross revenue. So it's like out of that, $200,000 that they originally made, they got to pay the 20% to the manager. Maybe before that was okay, but now they're making, that 20%.
Yeah, the margins are all getting fucked. So
yeah,
it's like,
he's making, the manager is now making like way more than the band. Not just the band individually, but all the band members put together. The manager makes like 20 times more than they do or something. So
Yeah.
it's just like, it's fucking crazy. Some of the deals, and it's like, it's crazy thinking about how, like, say you're on tours, which is basically the only way that people make money these days. So you're on tour. It's like, okay, you got a management. Like, again, let's pretend that you're a bigger band and you have things set up as you're supposed to have in the industry. So it's like, okay, you got a manager. They're making 20% off everything. Then you got your booking agent. That's another 15%. So now you're already down to, what was that? 35%. So now you're only left with 65%. Then you have a merch person who's probably selling your merch. So on your merch, that's like, I don't know, maybe another 5-10%, depending on what your deal is.
yeah,
And then it's like on top of that, you got like taxes,
merch cuts.
and it's just like all of a sudden, so just for like merch cuts, you got the 20% for the management, then merch cut could be 30, so that's 50% gone. Then you get your merch guy, that's another 10, we'll call it. And it's like, okay, that's 60% of your merch revenue is gone now. And it's just like, that's just straight up off the top. And then you got taxes, it's another like 5%, depending on where you are. So it's like, after you add up all the percentages, you're left with like basically nothing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy too when you think about a record deal, because a record deal like 80-20, that was like a classic. I don't know, when we first started, and I think it's worse now. It's probably like
I saw a guy.
85-15.
I saw a guy said it was like he got a 80 or 80-18%, like,
Oof.
and he was like, and that was a good deal.
Yeah,
It's like some TikTok guy, and it's like, and then that guy was complaining because he got. That record label did the classic. It got bought up by a bigger record label, and then the people who were working with him got fired, and then he's just like, well,
then he's just shelved.
he's like, legally, I'm not allowed to release any music because
Yeah.
he signed this fucking deal.
Legally, you're not allowed to make art. That thing that you just
Yeah.
intrinsically do. It's like, how fucked up is that? That shouldn't be legal. But yeah, it's just like, so an 80-20 deal, I think some people out there think it's like, oh, that means you get to keep 80% and the label keeps 20s. No, it's the other way around. The label keeps 80%, you get 20. And it's like, okay, now out of that 20% that you're keeping, you have to pay your manager 20%. And it's just like, there's probably some other, taxes, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, in reality, you're making like 10%.
Dude, it's like every podcast we've done in the last little bit has devolved into us talking shit about record labels. Yeah, this industry we're in stinks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You know what sucks worse than that?
Not doing it.
Getting eaten by a fucking bear.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, I did. Adam was in Banff this weekend. For a brief second, I thought that was him.
Like, oh no, Adam got eaten by a bear.
Sick. I get to drive my own car.
Dude, apparently, Jesus Christ. Apparently, it was two experienced hikers and their dog
Oh, wow.
got fucking killed by a bear.
Those
Grizzly bear.
football-
And then they went out and shot that bear.
Yeah,
Because it's fucking...
I saw like a Facebook
Eye for an eye
post
out
or
there.
something, and it was just like, young married couple gets eaten by bear. And I was like, what? Oh, shit, Adam just went. But it was posted
Oh
from
my
like the
God.
Friday, and he left Saturday morning or something. I was like, oh, wait, it couldn't have been him. But it's just like, oh, damn, that's fucked up. Like, imagine you go on vacation to Banff, like a world-renowned, beautiful spot to hang out, and then it's just like,
Grizzly bears just hanging out.
yeah, it's basically cocaine bear, I assume.
But apparently they were like experienced hikers, and they don't know why they're not sure. It must have been just a fucking real angry bear.
Well,
they didn't use.
I
bear
was
spray or
listening to
something.
CBC the other day because I find commercial music radio just too
Too
cringy.
cringe.
Oh
Too
God,
cringe?
it's so bad listening
Yeah.
to it. So I mostly listen to CBC when I'm in the car, and they had like a bear specialist come on, and they were saying that like due to global warming and forest fires and shit, there hasn't been berries. And normally bears would be just gorfing on berries these days.
Yeah.
And just like foraging, but there aren't any. So the bears are like, well, we got to eat something. So now they're like being more aggressive because they have to eat meat fights back, whereas a bear doesn't. So they're like just basically trying to eat anything that moves.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, getting eaten, that's got to be the worst way to go. Getting eaten by a fucking bear.
Yeah, they start with the ass first, right?
I don't know. I've heard that, but I doubt it. I doubt it's true.
Well, if I was a bear, I'd probably kill the animal first, or at least...
I don't think they care.
Yeah.
They just immobilize you.
Yeah, they just want you to stop hitting it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's a grizzly bear, imagine you've just, like, your innards are gone. It's chomped them out. Like, you're just hitting it with muffins. No, stop.
Oh, you'd be in shock for sure. You'd just be like, what a fucked up thing to have to deal with.
Oh, fuck, I can't believe I have to deal with a bear eating me.
The worst way to go.
I'm going to sue this bear.
I'm going to sue this bear. This wasn't in my contract.
This wasn't in the contract. I'm going to sue the bear. The bear's going to have to pay me fucking 20 years from now when the fucking contract finally gets into court. Fucking bullshit. How many percent points do you think that bear's taken? That bear's taken 50%.
Shit.
Guaranteed.
Pete was just saying he could have come to do the pod today.
Shit.
We fucked up. I should have asked him. I was thinking about it too, but I was like, he's probably busy with work.
Yeah,
he
low
said it's
420.
a slow day, but yeah, whatever. We'll get Pete back on the pod. We'll get Simon back on the pod.
Pete on the pod. Yes, I was supposed to be here, like 2 weeks from now or something?
Yep.
Shredding.
That'll be friggin' sick. What else is going on? We've been talking for a long time because of fucking live.
Yeah, we went live. We're shredding.
Oh my god.
We're halfway through. We can do this.
Golly.
Got to stretch our friggin' minds, bro.
So what else is going on?
Well, we got our Kickstarter. We're going to do a new music video
Yerp.
because we hit the stretch goal. Hoping to hit the next stretch goal. We have 10 days left in the Kickstarter. I'm not sure when this will go out, but 10 days from now, whenever this goes out, it'll be days. You can add that in. Whatever.
4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put this out pretty quick.
It's our first Kickstarter.
What day is
so
the
far.
15th? That's next
Isn't it a Sunday or something?
Sunday? Yeah, could be. Makes sense.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I can't think that far ahead. 10 days.
Bro.
It's Thursday. 7 days would be Thursday.
I know that Wednesday is the 11th because that's when the Oilers play.
Okay.
So
Sometime on the weekend. I can't do math. Are you kidding me? Fuck no. Wait, is it a leap year?
Bro.
I need to calculate.
what else is new? What else is going on? What's hot?
What's hot right now? Shit. Well, it's almost Halloween. What are you going to be for Halloween?
I was thinking of being like me and Janine will be Hank Hill and Peggy Hill,
Nice.
King of the Hill. But it's not a very good costume actually because it's like, you just wear like a white shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
Although I do think it would be funny to like put like a wig on, so I have like short hair. It would be so funny.
That would be
It would
good.
look weird as hell. I might just do that just for fun. Just pull up to the Halloween bands with the
Yeah.
fucking no hair, like bald cap.
Yeah.
That would be so funny, actually.
You go as Dale. Or
Dude, I might just have to do that. Go get the bald cap, put it on, put it on just for the show. Pull
Yeah.
up, be like, "What's up, everybody?"
what's up?
I might have to.
See, I wanted to have like a barbecue party, and then everybody has to come dressed up as the food that they cooked. I'm ribs. Yeah.
I think Adam said he was gonna.
He's going to dress up as ribs?
No, maybe do a party on Saturday
Nice.
because bands is the Friday. So.
Hell yeah. Bantz's Band was a lot of fun last year.
Oh yeah.
I think my favorite costume was the guy wearing the Homelander suit.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
I was like, nice.
There's a new season of that coming out soon, I think.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking sick. Yeah. So
What's your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever, like, you personally wore?
me personally, mine are never that good. I think maybe my favorite was the tracksuit.
Nice.
I had like the all red tracksuit with the red toque, and I had a big gold chain. It was like a fucking Beastie Boy or something. That was pretty fun. A lot of the other costumes I've had are like the shitty, like you just buy them and put them on.
Yeah.
It's like you're a beer or you're a banana or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's like so. But Janine does. She goes in.
Yeah, last year she was what's her face from Yellow Jackets, right?
Yeah, with the antler queen thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. And then she got a lot of compliments on that. She's done a lot of. She did the donut ahead.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Simpsons when Homer has a
Gets his
donut for a head.
Yeah.
And it's one of the horror Treehouse of Horror episodes.
Oh, speaking of Simpsons donuts, I went to I was in Coquitlam for work. Coquitlam is a suburb of Vancouver. Coquitlam.
Yeah.
And we got donuts for like the work event, and then they had a donut at this place literally called the Simpsons donut, and it was like it looked exactly like it, and it's like a dank ass artisanal donut. I was like, ooh, that's so delicious.
Nice.
It's so delicious.
Nice.
And it was amazing. I think for me though, my favorite Halloween costume that I've ever dressed up as, I was Santa Claus one year.
I remember that.
That was one of my faves.
That was-
I almost never put any effort into my Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
So that one we just happened to have the shit for whatever reason in my house. And I was like, okay, I'm Santa Claus.
Dude, I want to do the bald cap, but I have so much hair. But it would be like it'd probably be such a weird shape. Like my head would be like all blown.
Yeah,
But that would be so funny.
that would be funny. We should all go bald cap. We should all be Simon.
Just all show up bald.
That was 1 year. I remember Chris came as you. That was a good.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was a good one.
Yep.
Last year I was a boo bee.
A ghost bee.
Yeah, I was a ghost bee, and I put that costume together. I think like the day of the party, like an hour before the party. I just drove to the dollar store and was like, "Let's see what they got."
Picked out a bunch of shit.
Yeah, and I got like a kid's bee costume, and I was like, whatever, it's stretchy. I mean, it didn't work very well, and I just had like a bed sheet, but it was like a bed protector. So it was like kind of plasticky, so it was super hot to wear.
yeah.
I was just like, oh, this sucks. That's the thing about most Halloween costumes is that
Hot.
they just suck to wear.
Yeah.
Because I wore the in our Second Attack music video, we have the robot, and I dressed up as that robot. I still have it in my garage, just
Yeah.
fucking rotting in there. But I have that. I
it on
wore that. Hey, well, fuck, we should have done that.
You guys want this fucking costume?
Yeah, but yeah, I wore that for one of the Halloweens. That sucked. That was like the worst thing to wear ever because you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
sit down. It's like super clunky. You're just like, blah, 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 but you can't wear the helmet. I mean, like, the helmet wouldn't fit on my head anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just like you can't do anything. It's just like, man, this sucks. It blows my mind. People who are like do like the cosplay shit.
Oh God.
Because I mean, some of it
They're probably sweating so much.
yeah, some of it you just like can't do anything in it. It's just like, oh, I'm Optimus Prime, and it's like, oh, okay, that like you're strapped in. You're in there for like 8 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do? Just like wear a diaper?
Like this is fun for me.
Yeah,
This is fun that I'm so uncomfortable at this
Yeah.
fucking thing.
I'm wearing like a 10, 20 pounds of foam. It's hot as fuck. I'm sweating my ass off. I can't sit down. It takes 20 minutes to take off like the groin area to take a piss. So it's like, fuck.
Just detach the groin.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool. If you're doing like a movie or something, yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know. The cosplay is always something that never really clicked in my brain. Just like,
It's fun to look at. I think
Yeah, I
it's,
guess so.
It's cool that people are into that. I mean, I would never do it, but whatever. Except for if it's wearing
Halloween.
fucking dumbass shit.
yeah.
Unless it's wearing cool costumes for a band.
Cool guy stuff. Yeah. I would never LARP as anything. I would never cosplay as a cool American Gladiator 90s guy. I would never do that.
Man, when I think back to some of the stuff, like,
But it's just like putting on sunglasses, basically. And some really uncomfortable pants of mine being
Yeah.
shredded into oblivion.
Yeah. I like. It's funny thinking back on like the striker fashion trends. I mean, originally it was like Ian was wearing leather pants.
Yeah, Chris had white leather pants too.
Chris had those. Yeah, those were like Toxic Vision
Yeah.
pants, and he wore those all the time. And then I think eventually we were kind of just like, that might not be the vibe anymore. I don't know.
Didn't Chris have like didn't someone's pants have like danglies or something on them? Or am I just off in outer space?
Yeah.
Or are they just stripes or something?
We had like, so there was a period in time when I think it was when we were listening to like Glam Terra. We were buying spandex
Hell yeah.
because we were like, oh, sick. We found like eBay store that was like selling like wrestling tights kind of thing.
Nice.
And so I have snakeskin ones somewhere. They're
Sick.
hilarious. They're like, it's fun to wear the spandex stuff, but it's also like, it's spandex.
It's the comfiest.
It's a certain type of look for sure.
Yeah. Got to make sure you do leg day if you're
Yeah.
wearing that.
Who wants legs, dude? Legs are
It's
suck.
true. I did leg day like 5 days ago, and I'm still sore. I'm just like, oh, I'm crippled. Wah. Chest day though, I did chest day yesterday. I mean, I'm still sore, but
Feels good.
yeah,
Nice.
it's good sore. It's good hurt
What are you doing? What exercises you doing?
for chest day.
Yeah.
Well, I start off.
So you're doing what's your protocol? You're doing a chest day.
Yeah,
What are you on a
I do push pull
legs?
leg / physio core focus. That's my
Okay.
leg day.
Yeah.
Leg day is just like I'll do a couple squats and then I'll just go do like physio and like core stuff mostly. But yeah, that's my main thing.
What's the chest
Chest
day look
day?
like?
Well, my physio person told me that I need more like asymmetrical exercises.
Oh.
So like if you're doing a bench press, instead of like using a bar where
Dumbbells.
both your arms are going at the same time, just do. So imagine I'm laying on my back right now. So I'm doing this one, like one at a time.
One at a
where you hold
time,
it up, just to have some like different loads on the body to help like work the core.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be doing that. She also suggested just like only do one arm at a time and like not
weird.
have it loaded so that you have to like engage your core the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Get those tiny little muscles. But I'm also super lazy. And it's like, if I had to do all the exercises that my physio person told me to do, it's like, man, that'd be like an hour just doing physio exercises with no weight. I need to get huge. I need to be the
to
most.
get on TRT.
Yeah, I need to be the largest man in the universe. Yeah, Homer, you're the biggest man in the world.
Yeah. I've been kind of lazy with it. Helps Clayton move.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ugh.
That's exercise.
Shit's so heavy, man, and like I got that tendon stuff.
Oh, it's crazy.
So it's like if it gets sore, I'm like I gotta wait
Yeah.
because as soon as you hurt, word to the wise out there, don't fucking hurt yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I hurt my back like a year ago and it's still fucking fucked up.
Yeah, it just takes fucking forever for it to heal. Sucks.
Hurt my back running on a treadmill.
Oh god, dude.
Then my wrist
You're
was
getting
sore.
you're getting punished for the sin of sloth. That's
I was
God's-
exercising.
That's God's punishment.
I went to the gym after work.
That's pretty good.
The moral of the story is don't go to work. Just don't work.
Exactly.
It'll be great. Working is dumb. Never work. Just exercise. Only lay in bed. Nothing bad can happen if you just lay in bed.
Yarp.
Yarp.
Oh man, what else we got to talk about, man? I feel like we're well's runneth dry a little bit here.
The well runneth dry.
'Cause we did those long ass.
We can get back to shitting on labels. That's always fun.
I think we've done that enough. People don't want to hear that.
That's true. Maybe they do. People want background information. How do things work?
People
What's
want-
it like in the music industry? What's it like as a cool band? How do you get fucking tours? That's what people want to know. How do you get on tours?
I don't know, man. At this point, I'm not sure. It's just like
It's fair
it's like
enough.
just a mysterious thing.
If anybody out there knows how to get on tours, please let us know. We don't know.
It's just like it either happens or it doesn't. And
It's just kind of the universe.
Yeah.
The universe just reaches out and is like, hey, you know what? These guys need to go on a cool tour. 'Cause these guys are cool dudes and they have a new album. Shit.
golly.
Gosh damn.
Damn. What else is new on the fucking internet, man?
On
I
the
don't even
internet?
know what
Fuck.
the hell's even going
I
on
got my
out there.
Steam Deck fucking going. That thing's awesome as hell.
Yeah.
I'm a Linux hacking master now. I got all kinds of weird fucking shit going on. It's great.
Nice.
Hack the BIOS file. Use the power tools.
Yeah.
Disable 4 cores.
I don't
Only
know.
run this on 2 cores. This game now works even better.
Sick, bro.
Yeah.
Sick, bro.
Sick, bro.
So sick of these nerds, man.
Bro, Steam Deck is sweet.
Yeah.
I highly recommend everybody in the universe get a Steam Deck or some kind of portable pocket game device. It's sweat.
So sweat. Fuck, man, I don't know. What else is going on? I'm out. I'm out of fucking ideas now. I'm just like,
Well, you guys went to. Oh wait, neither of us went to Iron Maiden.
no.
Shit.
No, didn't end up going. Wasn't feeling great.
What did we do since the last podcast? Shit.
Fucking nothing, dude. I haven't done shit. I've just been fucking around.
I drank 1 million margaritas and bonked my head.
I've been chilling. Nothing. Haven't been doing too much crazy shit. So, been thinking a lot about music videos.
Nice.
Trying to get the ideas flowing. What can we, everything we can do for that shit. But yeah,
It's Spooktober.
spooked.
Spooktober, bro. Is it spooky?
It's so spooky.
I've been watching a lot of horror movies. I don't really get scared by them ever. I mostly just find them funny.
No, yeah, that's mostly what it is. It's pretty. I mean, once you're like an adult, it's a little hard to like be scared at a movie.
Well, it's funny. Like Adam, my brother, he's like terrified of all kinds of like movie stuff. So like he doesn't like watching zombie movies and stuff like that.
Really?
Because he's like scared of them. And then like my girlfriend, we watched Insidious and she was like terrified. She's like, ah, ah. And I'm just like laughing at these different things.
Yo, tough guy over here. Oh, get scared,
Well,
bro.
they have like jump scares all the time, but it's just like, a jump scare's coming.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, how did you not see that coming? It's just like, it's coming. I've been watching horror movies for 30 years.
Yeah.
There's a jump scare coming. And then it's just like, blah. And he's like, ah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last. We just watched. So Janine and I are like, we've watched like basically every horror movie. It feels like, and so I was thinking for this, it's October. We're gonna watch some horror movies. So I'm like making lists of like movies I want to watch again.
Yep.
And
I'm going to look for the scary movie that I just watched that I thought was good so I can
we
share
watched
it.
It Follows.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah, well, we watched it a couple months ago. That's the one where it's like the STD kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just keeps walking towards you.
Yeah.
That's a sick one. It's nice when there's like a fresh idea in horror.
Yeah, I like that movie. I thought it was pretty good.
It's just really fucked up. Just like some fucking random person walking towards you at all times.
Yeah, did you say Babadook? Was that you that said that was a
Yeah,
good movie?
that's good.
Okay, yeah. I watched the preview for it and I was like, hey, that looks like a pretty good
Babadook's really good.
That looks like a pretty good movie.
Babadook.
The Conjuring movies we're watching Insidious right now, but it's kind of funny because the guy that like the main actor for Insidious, he's also in The Conjuring. And so it's like kind of confusing.
Yeah, it's all like the same world kind of. It's
Yeah,
the same
and I think
actors.
it's the same directors.
Yeah.
Fuck, what the hell is that movie? I'm looking for it, folks. We also watched Final Destination. I'd never seen that before, and I was like,
It's a classic.
yeah, it's kind of like I don't find it scary necessarily, But let's see if I can find it. Anyways, the movie that I watched that I thought was really good was they're like four guys, and they go on like a vacation. They go hiking in Sweden, and then is this it?
Ritual.
No, I don't think that's.
Yeah, it's
It's called The Ritual. Yeah. And so anyways, they go on a hiking trip to Sweden, and then they're like, oh, let's go this way. But the guy like hurts his knee or something. It's like, oh no, let's take a shortcut through this forest. And then they go through the forest. Obviously, evil ensues.
evil.
But I thought that was a pretty good movie because we had just watched the Final Destination, like 2 or something.
Yeah.
It's like, goddamn, that movie's
In
kind of shitty.
comparison, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go through. These are the top horror movies on. I think this is ranked on Letterboxd. So let's see here. First up is Midsummer. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't.
That's a good one. If you ever wanted to see someone's head get smashed by like a giant mallet,
Oh, hell yeah.
what's good about that one. We got the movie Get Out. Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Get
a lot.
Out. That's pretty good.
I also really liked Nope.
The Menu. Yeah, Nope was good.
I liked Nope a lot.
Yeah.
I love alien movies.
The Menu. Have you seen this one?
No, I haven't.
This actress, babe. She was the. She was in the chess show.
Yeah. That's
what's
that's the actress that everybody roasts for having her eyes too far apart.
Roasted. The Shining. That's classic.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen The Shining?
No.
So good.
There's a ton of movies I haven't seen.
Black Swan.
Oh, I saw that. Is that a horror movie?
Kind of. It's like a thriller more than a horror movie, but Hereditary. You seen
That's
that
the one where the girl's head gets knocked off? Yeah, that one's funny.
Crazy. The Lighthouse. That one's good. That one's good. Good acting.
Is that
in that one.
is that one with Leonardo DiCaprio and the Hulk in it?
No. This is
Oh, was that Shutter Island?
yes.
Okay.
Shutter Island. This is what the hell is his
Is it
name?
Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
Is that- okay.
Yeah,
No, I
and
haven't seen that one.
Willem Dafoe.
No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen most movies.
This one's fucked. Us and It.
I saw it.
A Quiet Place. X. This one's fucked.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
X is really good. Same with
Oh, Alien, bro.
Pearl. Yeah.
Aliens is great.
Alien and Aliens. The Witch. That was.
I
not
haven't
bad.
seen that.
That's pretty good too. There's kind of like a new style of horror movie that's like it's sort of like Hereditary and The Witch and
What's The Witch?
Midsummer. Witch is like it's just like a really creepy movie about like I'm not sure what like time period it's in, but some like sort of like peasants living out wherever on some farm, and then like a witch comes out of the forest and steals a baby.
Sick.
It's like fucked up though. It's like really spooky. Real
spooky.
spooky. But yeah, those are pretty good.
I remember I always used to love M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Get a nice twist. Dude,
Well-
fucking Sixth Sense was fucking spooky back in the day. When I was a kid and watched that, there's like the dead kid like under the bed and the dead kid in the fucking wall or whatever. It's just like, oh fuck. You're like a kid and you're like, I hope there's no dead kids in the house. Like, the fuck.
Well, I remember going to see I think it was Signs. And like I remember watching through that movie and I was just like, oh my God, this movie is amazing. And being like, because that movie came out like 15 years ago, 20 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And like being like, oh man, this is like a frightening, scary movie. And then it gets to the end, it's just like, oh, the aliens are killed by water. I was just like, fuck this goddamn movie. This is the worst twist ever. So it's like, for M. Night Shyamalan movies, I really liked it up until the twist.
Yeah.
For like a bunch of the movies. Like I remember watching that one, and then also what's that one, The Village, I think it's called, where they're like stuck in the village and then they have to nominate someone to like go get help or something.
Yeah.
And then the twist is that there is no monster that's killing them. It's just one of the people that lives there, and they're actually on like a creepy like cult commune thing, and they're actually just like in a walled off like sanctuary,
Yeah.
and they're just like in Ohio or something. And then the twist is the lady gets to the wall and like climbs over it, and there's like a highway, and it's just like, oh, there is no monster. I was like, man, this movie was fucking awesome until you had the fucking twist that there is no monster. They're just wearing a costume,
Yeah.
and it's just like, damn it, fuck, like
Have a monster.
yeah.
Fuck.
So like a lot of those M. Night Shyamalan movies, I was like, oh man, this is so good, and then you just fucking ruined it.
Yeah.
I like the Sixth Sense twist though.
Yeah.
That was a good one. It's like, oh, he's a ghost the whole time. It's like, oh, okay,
Sick.
that's a good twist.
the original twist.
But it's just like, oh yeah, the aliens are killed by water. It's like, oh, you mean the fucking thing that's 70% of this planet? Why would they land there?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's water in the air and it falls from the sky and they're naked? It's like, what fucking, what? What? That doesn't make any sense. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. It's just like, man, fuck you. Like, who came up with that twist?
Damn you, M. Night.
I would love to sit down and just be like, bro, what the fuck? That's the dumbest twist I've ever heard in my entire life.
Dumbass. Hey, dumbass.
Idiot. How dare you be successful?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but the rest of that movie I loved. I was like, man, this is great. The aliens are so spooky.
I got some good ones. This is for like if you're a horror fan and you haven't seen these, so it's like I feel like there's different degrees of people that I meet. There's like people who don't watch horror, and then there's people who just watch like some horror, and then there's usually like people who watch a lot.
Yeah.
Right? Like it'll be like there's not often that many where it's like I'm a casual horror movie fan, but I've seen most of them, but not. You know, it's like if you're watching them consistently, usually you're probably pretty into it. But the ones that I like the best, which I haven't seen in a while, actually, you can't find them on streaming and shit. But
Pirate.
okay, Martyrs.
I haven't seen that one. What's that one?
Martyrs is insane. I don't even want to like. It has a crazy twist, but it's got to be like one of the most fucked up horror movies I've ever watched.
Sick.
It's so fucking crazy. So that one's good. There's one called High Tension that's really good.
Swear.
It's a French movie, I think.
Tabarnak.
And it's good. There was like a period where like French directors were making like horror movies that were super fucking good and very like fucked up,
Noise.
which is always good. And then I really like the movie Wreck, like Record.
Oh, okay.
It's like I think they remade it kind of with the movie Quarantine or something like that. Basically, the premise is like it's like found footage, like just one guy filming,
Okay.
and
Blair Witch Project.
yeah,
style.
and he's part of like a crew that goes into a house or an apartment complex that gets sealed off. Like they seal it off like to contain it, but
Contain the
now
COVID?
they're in.
Oh, yeah.
They're stuck in there with whatever's in there. And I don't want to spoil what it is, but it's like
It's COVID.
it's fucking sick. It's
It's
crazy.
COVID.
It's such a that one was like it has really scary visuals. And you're just
Nice.
like kind of like nightmare fuel.
Nice.
Also, if you go on YouTube and watch the horror short Lights Out,
Yep.
there's a movie about that they made, but like the short is fucking so sick.
Nice.
It's so scary, dude. Like it's definitely like nightmare fuel. So if you want to have nightmares, watch the Lights Out on YouTube. It's fucking so sick.
Hell yeah. Oh, that reminds me of a different movie. Let's see if I can find it. My brain is so tiny and it's hard to remember what I just watched because we just watched a different horror movie. Anyways, the first half of the movie I thought was really good, and then it goes up to like a certain point. I don't want to spoil it, well, because it's still on Netflix, and it's actually.
What's the movie?
Let me just see if I can find it. It's The Perfection. Okay, this movie came out in 2018. I'm gonna spoil it for everybody if they haven't seen it.
The Perfection. Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
So, anyways, there's this lady. She's a cello master or whatever, and then her mom gets sick or something when she's younger, and she has to leave the cello school which is like the most prestigious cello school or whatever. And as she's leaving, a new person's coming in. And then the lady, like, she's looking after her mom for like 10 years. Her mom dies. And she's like, oh, I can like get back on with my life. And that's how the movie starts. And then she goes to visit her new friend, the person who like replaced her or whatever, in the cello school in China somewhere. And then they meet up. They have a good time. And then they like get drunk. And then the one lady poisons the other lady.
Oh,
but you don't
don't know which one did.
You don't know that she's being poisoned yet.
Oh,
and then so like it goes through and she's like hallucinating and she's thinking she's like throwing up bugs and stuff and she thinks there's like bugs underneath her arm. But what's really happening is that the one lady poisoned her because she's like, you think that she's jealous of like her success at the cello school because she like took her spot and now she's like up on billboards and shit.
Oh yeah.
And then she the one lady gives the other girl like a butcher knife and is like, you know what you have to do. You have to cut your arm off to get the bugs out of you. And so she like chops her arm off in like the middle of the wilderness while she's like freaking out. They just got kicked off like a bus or whatever. And then it like the screen goes black. And I was just thinking, is like, man, that'd be amazing to just have like a short film because that was like, I don't know, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes.
I can't remember.
I was like, oh, that's a really good just like chunk of film. But then right at that end, it like does a rewind, and that's when they show that she got poisoned. The one girl's poisoning the other girl, and then it goes forward and it's like, oh, she poisoned you to make you cut your arm off so that it would get you out of the cello school because the cello school is actually like some weird cult and you've been brainwashed and all this shit. I was like, man, this fucking dumb. I didn't like that twist. I thought the first like half of the movie was really great. It's kind of slow start, but I was just like, oh, I really like that like psychological horror thriller bit to it. And then it just kind of...
I think I have seen this. They're in like the bus and out in the mountain kind of.
Yeah, and then it kind of just devolves into sort of like, I don't know. It's like, oh no, we're in a cult and blah. And it's just like...
Gets a little convoluted.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, that's not very exciting. Because then it's like the one girl wants revenge on the other girl because she cut her arm off. And like she comes into her house and tases her, but then it's like, then the girl who cut her own arm off brings the other girl in because they're both secretly going to go in and like destroy the fucking cult from the inside. Yeah. But the other girl, like, it's just like, man, this is way too convoluted.
Dumb.
You simplify it down. She was a ghost the whole time.
Yeah, it was all a dream.
She gets killed by water that's in the fucking atmosphere at all times.
Sick. Well, I think we made it. We made it. It's time to switch over to the Patreon. Maybe I'll cut out some of that shitty dead air in the middle of this one.
Oh.
What are we talking about again? All right, peace.
Peace.